Jinx and Friends Talking X, the spin-off of Let's Talk Jinx, which includes Jinx but other champion and League of Legends discussions, mainly relevant to my friends who have begun playing League because of Arcane, to spite me, or in some cases out of actual enjoyment, probably at gunpoint. Today, we're talking about Summoner's Rift, specifically the fun and the mentals of playing the game regardless of your champion. For the fun, start in co-op versus AI, because even with the new tutorial, you will have not a clue what was going on, specifically intro. As for Summoner's Rift itself, it is a square map divided into two teams, like two sides of the same coin, two buildings on the same street, or two cheeks on the same body. Or accurately, blue team and red team. Unless you are colorblind, then that's rough. Now, if you're in bots, you will spawn on the blue side in the bottom left corner of the map. In the bottom right corner is the mini-map that has the whole rift in it, so let's start off with that. In your base, and the red side base, is the Nexus. Think of it like the core or the reactor or like the Master Emerald. This is the goal to destroy when it comes to the enemy base. From this Nexus is three main lanes. Top lane, which is the left side and top side of the map. Mid lane, which is the mid-diagonal part of the map from the bottom left to the top right. And bot lane, which is the bottom and right side of the map. All that space in the middle of those is called the jungle, but you don't need to worry about that right now. There is a river which stretches from the top left to the bottom right of the map too, which acts as the divider so you know the difference between what is red side and what is blue side of Summoner's Rift. Follow me? No? Well, you could by hitting the subscribe button. In each lane are three towers, two outside of the base and one at the edge of the base itself. Do not ever try and attack a tower without minions. They are extremely tough, tall, inspirational, and built to last a long time. Everything that I wish I was. Furthermore, never attack an enemy champion under their own tower either, because the tower, even if it is occupied with doing other actions like attacking minions or doing its taxes, will begin shooting you instead. In bots, there tends to be a circle indicator around towers. If it is red, you need to run out of it. If it is yellow, do not enter the circle. If it is blue, you can enter, but only attack the tower, thanks to minions, which is now weaker. But what is a minion? You know when you have someone wrapped around your finger, even though they deny it, but deep down it is true regardless, and that's why you can get away with so many things? That's a minion. Once you pick a lane you want to go to, wait for the first minute and then 30 seconds to go by, because here is when the minion wave spawns and gets to lane. Minions spawn from your Nexus every 15 seconds from that point. A minion wave, as they are called, has 6 minions in it. The first 3 are melee minions who are slightly tougher but can only attack in melee range, and the back 3 are called caster minions, aka range minions, who are slightly squishier and, as you might imagine, attack from range. If you attack the enemy in lane near minions, they will aggro onto you. If you get attacked near your minions, they will turn to attack the enemy champion. Try your best to only attack the enemy in lane when their minion wave is gone, when you can trade and back off immediately, or as they go to attack your minions, since they are locked into an attack animation and cannot turn on you in that moment. But hit and run is better in lane than constant assault, unless you think you have a full combo you can go in on them with, but if you're a beginner, you can worry about that in another episode. This is easier if you are a ranged champion, by the way, and not a melee champion, because you can trade from a distance. Furthermore, it is usually better to not waste your abilities on minion waves, for that will drain your mana over time. Laning is a war of attrition, and if you don't think you can fight your enemy, sometimes it's better to just farm minions. We'll talk about all of that more in another episode though. However, some abilities can go through minions and hit enemy champions behind them. Jinx's Zap, for example, or her W, cannot. It gets blocked by minions, and there's certain abilities you can even use minions to protect yourself from in that regards. However, if you're feeling fancy, Caitlyn, for example, her Peacemaker, aka her Q ability, can go through and hit enemy champions, so if the enemy champion is ever lined up, you can damage both. This works in reverse too, so make sure you get the minion wave in between you and the enemy champion, so if they have a skill shot that they try and hit you with, it will hit the minions instead. Those guys are your loyal, unpaid servants, who you don't have to pay, provide anything for, or even offer a 401k. You are the CEO here. but not the usual no-name, soulless CEO. You're more like that CEO no one listens to but is still wifeable, or Seto Kaiba even. You matter. And even though, if you apply everything you heard in this, you still might not be good at League of Legends, you will at least look like you know what you're doing. Fake it until you make it, like a real CEO. And this concludes episode 1. We'll go into like specific champions or other mechanics like what is laning phase and stuff like that next time, but that is all from this episode from me. So thank you so much for watching this video. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification, the actual subscribe button. But I don't know which video will be next. We're just gonna have to wait and see. So until next time, take care and enjoy pizza responsibly. Thank you for watching.